Kenny, dare I state the blindingly obvious and say 12 minutes at the start was really your undoing?
Yes, it was, but we've been poor defensively for a while. That's, you know, and I'm 11 games now without a clean sheet, and that was the basis of our success earlier in the season, and we haven't worked hard enough defensively. We haven't done well enough defensively, not just for that first period, which put them obviously in control, but you know, 3 goals against is where we have to start, and we have to improve. You know, we have to improve with that. We have to stay in the game, and both individually and collectively, we just do need to be better at the back. We need to be better defensively.
They had 2 shots in the first half. One of them was our player, and we found ourselves 2-0 down.
But as I said, you know, it's not a one-off. There's too many goals. There's not enough clean sheets. And if it's sort of one game with, as you say, an OG or whatever, but you know, we look brittle at the back. I think that's my opinion. You know, we do, and that needs to be better and needs to improve. And it's been a run now of let's say, you know, the goals against column is too high, and that gives you a basis to work off. If you can keep competitive for Southend today, you know, they've conceded 1 goal. Well, it has to be 0s and 1s on a regular basis. And then you have a chance of getting some points, and when you get some points, you obviously build some confidence. And for our players, if we don't do better defensively, well, we will do better defensively, but we have to do better defensively. That will keep us in games, and we can build confidence off that. But of late, all the way through January and all the way through February, defensively we haven't been good enough, and we weren't good enough today. We were too deep. We don't work the forwards enough. We don't win enough first headers when the ball's in wide areas. We don't block crosses quickly enough, early enough, and with enough passion to do it. And that's exactly where we have to start to try to earn better results, and we're getting of late and earn better result than today's brought us.
Having given yourself a mountain to climb, were you pleased the way you started to climb it?
Yeah, I mean, we actually started the game pretty well. If you're looking before the goals, we actually were, you know, got in on Connor Chaplin, where I don't think it was a penalty, but you know, I was looking for him to score. I thought he was in. He was, you know, he was past Turner and down the sides of him, and you know, probably on his right side, maybe just half hit it. If it had been his left side, I think he'd left it over the goalkeeper. But we actually started, you know, that first half quite well, but then, as you say, you know, looked very brittle at the back right the way through. I can't say we didn't keep going or we fell away, because we did keep going and got a good goal back through Gareth Evans. But as I said, you know, I come back to where we are defensively. That's the reason for the loss. That's what we need to improve on, and that's been a story of January and February so far, and it does need to improve.
Any arguments with your sending off?
No, I was right in front of it, and while I don't think it was particularly malicious, I don't think I can argue with it.
And you've lost Evans. Evans scores the goal, and as luck has it, then has to come straight off. Any news on him?
Yeah, it looks like you know, a couple of injuries today with Evans and Pittman. It's a little bit early to tell. We'll see, but obviously both have been substituted, as you see. But you know, we'll have to wait and see how they go. But a frustrating one for Nathan Thompson, because he's been a very good player for us this season. And but you know, it was right in front of me. It was slightly high, and it didn't surprise me when the referee showed the red card. I will look at it again, and you know, obviously, you know, review it. But that was my first impressions.